How do hackers actually steal your password? I've been wanting to make this video for a while because I recently spoke with my friend who isn't too technical in cybersecurity, and I asked him this question, and I think the consensus right now is that people still think that hacking passwords involves actually penetrating a system in order to get a password. I think most people still look at web application hacking, so like I'm in order to get this person's password, I'm going to go to their, Instagram page or whatever and try to hack their Instagram page to get their password. Another common way people think password hacking takes place is brute forcing, which is basically when a hacker takes a giant word list and tries to put a bunch of different combinations of letters and numbers to crack your password or guess it. And I feel like that's a very outdated way of thinking. Most attackers don't do that, and if they do, it's like a very last resort effort. So what I'm gonna be telling you is the three ways attackers actually hack passwords in 2026. The first and most common way is gonna be phishing. This is when an attacker creates an email designed specifically to look like an email from a service you're subscribed to, with a link that takes you to a site that looks like the site you're subscribed to, in order to get you to enter your password and account information, which is automatically sent to their server. This is a very common way attackers try to steal your password, but it's not targeted. So basically what an attacker does, it's more of a scam than an attack. They have a system like SET, which is designed, like it's a tool in Kali Linux that helps you exactly replicate any service or Amazon or Facebook or Instagram, and creates the email for you and creates the HTML necessary to make the website look exactly like the legitimate site. Then with very simple code, as soon as you enter the password, it immediately sends it to the malicious server, and they're able to log into your account and change your password. The best way to combat this is just by using multi-factor authentication, so just keep that in mind. The second is quite common as well, but it is much more targeted and much more dangerous. A lot of people have been using the same password for the past 10 years or so, and it's very common for services you've used 5-10 years ago to have a data breach. What people do is they look up if your email, password, or even your name has been shown in any data breaches on the darknet, and there's going to be lists of information revealing your password, sometimes in plain text. And don't just think that this only happens for super obscure things you've accessed back in the day. This does happen for relatively large organizations as well. Uber experienced a data breach somewhat recently, and a ton of passwords, emails, credit card information were all leaked onto the dark web for people to see. So it's very easy for somebody to enter your email and get the password you had from 5 years ago, and then try it again on your all your different accounts, and be able to access them completely fine. So a big way to combat this, I would go to have I been pwned and enter your email address or your phone number. It's going to list exactly where your account information may have been found in a data breach. And then if you've used your password in that time frame that they mentioned, you need to change your password. Final method that is a little bit more technical, a little bit less common because there needs to be specific circumstances that happen before they're able to steal your password. This is called sniffing. And basically what it is when an attacker, this is like the classic, you're sitting in a coffee shop with unprotected or any unprotected network, and there's an attacker there as well that's able to sniff the network information and see what's going on. The way you're going to be vulnerable to this is if you're connecting through HTTP instead of HTTPS. So if you're, that lock icon that you see at the top of the page usually on protected sites, if that's not there, that means all your information being sent through plain text. Meaning if you enter your password and email into a login page and there's no HTTP, it's going to be sent completely in the clear, and anybody with a Wi-Fi connection to that same network is going to be able to see all that. A good thing to use to avoid this as well is VPNs. What a VPN does is it encrypts your data within your client, and even if if you are connecting to a website that doesn't have encryption or a Wi-Fi access point that doesn't have encryption, all the encryption is already done within your computer and sent all the way to the VPN endpoint. But yeah, that's a much more updated method that attackers use on how they hack your passwords. If you want me to go into more detail on how these attacks are performed, I can do that as well. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.